I used to spend hours per week getting in my car, driving somewhere private so no one could see me or hear me. And I would read these affirmations out loud to myself, doing my best to feel them deeply within my core so that I could operate in the world in the way that I saw fit based on that self-concept. But the issue is, like, I was spending all this time on the one hand, I was spending so much time. Number two, I was spending it on the wrong with like weak levers. The strongest lever was always and will always be on something that pulls at the idea of who you are, not something that you could get. For example, a lot of people have affirmations like they'll have these self-affirmations that'll say things that are so external that when they read them, they have to trick themselves with effort. They have to really concentrate on lying to themselves and fooling themselves that something is that isn't. So, the way I look at it and the way I've kind of learned to do it and the way that it's actually been such a breakthrough for me is that I've changed the way that I write these affirmations from a concept, from a perception of I have this, I do that, I have these things, I am, by the way, that's the best way to do it. And they don't all have to be I am statements. You could have I am statements, which are the core of the self image that you're trying to create, and then have I do statements that kind of support and surround those core statements. And then the I haves could come in there as kind of sprinkled in if you wanted to, but those are kind of would just come in reality as a consequence of who you believe that you are. That's where you really need to focus when it comes to the affirmations. That's where you're really going to get the most progress. You're going to see the most difference in yourself. And it's one of those things where I was watching this Cat Williams video yesterday with Theo Vaughn, and Cat Williams told him, like, yeah, it's one of those things where no one's going to know the progress except for you based on your own experience changing. And I can say for myself without a shadow of a doubt that ever since I changed the focus from I have and I do to I am, ever since I changed it from that to that, life has been, my experience of myself within the world has been a lot more aligned. Like, it's been easier. It's been easier to be myself because I understand that my opinion is the only one that matters.